I wanted to share this with you guys because it's just so quiet. Absolutely quiet this morning. This is the best way to recharge your nervous system. Also because it's like misty. Just wanted to share that with you. The birds are here. Just sitting there waiting. It's crazy how quiet it is. It's like a very specific quietness. So I decided today, I think I might be hunting. I might turn around then. I decided today to take a walk to clear my energy, to clear my senses. I'm just all over the place. Now it also makes sense because I heard gunshots before I walked. So I had a feeling that they might be hunting. I could feel that today I just needed to be completely by myself. That is what I'm going to do today. Besides posting this video, so 111. But I think with everything that's going on right now, it's so important to just listen to what you need instead of what you think other people need from you. It's again this energy of recognizing the anxiety in our body with situation or with situations or with people, and realizing that if there is anxiety, it's our intuition saying no, or our intuition rejecting something or someone. And I think that's something that's going to be way more potent or available. It's going to be way more active the next weeks. The leaves are falling. That's it. I actually had hoped to take a longer walk, but yeah. Okay, I am back home, safe. But I still feel like just chatting with you guys, because that is, what I do best when I channel things through. It's just sitting down and speaking what comes to my mind. It's what I want to do more. It's what I'm being guided to do. And for some reason I always been afraid of doing it. I think being afraid is the wrong way of saying it, but I think it's because in my mind I feel like readings need to be structured, they need to be perfect, I need to say the perfect things, and that's not how our intuition works. And me feeling that way, I think that's also something that a lot of you guys feel as well. I can see that the battery is blinking, so I might actually just change that before start speaking more. Okay, we're back. I know a lot of you guys always resonate with what I'm going through, and I think a lot of the times we go through things to share them with other people so that people can see that they are not alone. but also so people can learn how to control certain things. And I can feel with me that I'm being guided to let go of a lot of people that I thought would be a part of my life in different ways, but also people that I thought that I would work with. But a lot of things are happening right now, and that's also why I want to speak about it, because this is also something that's going to help you guys, and it's something that I recognize in people that I talk with, that they go through the same energy. Which, thinking about it, it makes sense, because we're going from I to we. We are going and moving into a life where we're being supported and where we are sticking together and helping each other. So there is a lot of shifts happening when it comes to communities. It can be online communities, but it can also just be out there in general. But I have for a long time been prepared for this. And again, this is also a mirror and reflection for you watching. I have felt this energy very strong the past month, especially with the Taurus full moon, because again, this is, like I said, it's you stepping out of the waiting room and into the new. But for me, like I said, it is strange, because I'm always a giving person. I'm not giving up on people, and I'm very good at giving second chances. But with doing that, when we give too many chances, we also change ourselves to fit in to the individual, or to a group, or to a situation. So for some of you guys, maybe this is a mirror to your workspace or to something else. It could be something that repeatedly comes up, where people you thought were a friend or that you could trust belittle you, or simply doesn't support you. Like maybe you are around people where it's always about them. It might be people who trauma dump, but again, there is no give and take, and we're stepping into an energy where we feel very isolated, because that the old people, the old communities, the old static energy is being removed. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys, you already have this energy, like enough is enough. I don't want to be in that energy. I don't resonate with this person or that behavior. But it's still hard to get to the point where you fully let go of that. For some of you, it could also be that you stand up for yourself in situations where people belittle you, or people don't trust you, or maybe you do not get the support. Maybe things are being brushed over. If that is something that's happening in your life, it's very important to remember that if someone has wronged you, if something is wrong, karma will always, again, clean it up. It's not your, how can you say, job to make people see or make people realize. It is hard sometimes to let the universe take over, but that's very important. But one of the things that is very important, because I see that so much, is not to feel alone, even if you feel like you lose people. With this, there is this energy of like you're meant for more, and you're stepping into a new circle where new communities are being built. For some of you guys, if you are on social media, you might have seen views dropping, or people unfollowing you. It's because that you are evolving, and some people can simply not come with you because that they're not at your level. So the new people, the new views, whatever it is, will come the next months, and it's going to skyrocket when we come to December. Is again the same if you're not on social media and that's not resonating with you. It's the same with people, like friendships, colleagues, whatever. Maybe some of you guys are realizing that, oh, the people that annoyed you suddenly move away, or they get fired, or something else happens so that they are not in your energy. But you are maybe being tested a little bit right now in this transition. But it's very important not to feel like you have done anything wrong. This is just a natural transition, and the energies and the evidence are going to follow very quickly. So I wanted to talk about that because I feel that's something that's very important at the moment. Like I spoke about in the Little Forest Walk, the fastest way to reset your nervous system is to isolate yourself from people or from situations. The moment that you actually take the time to just be isolated, to be by yourself, you're very quickly realizing that you feel more calmer. Yeah, totally got away from what I was talking about. Stepping into silence for a moment is resetting our nervous system. Sometimes, and I think it's probably something we have grown up with, we think that we reset our nervous system by being social stimulated, but that can actually make it worse. Also, if we scroll on TikTok or Instagram, it might for a moment feel like your nervous system is calm, but then after you have this like rise of dopamine, I don't know what you call that, stress, anxiety. So again, isolating yourself, taking a walk in the forest, because nature is very good at calming our nervous system. Animals are very good at calming our nervous system. So it could also be that you meet animals on your walk, but nature, fresh air, sunshine, nature, rain, mist, because it was misty today. It was just so quiet, like you guys saw. It really calmed me. And the more you do this, the faster your nervous system calms down. I realized, because on the walk, I didn't get to walk my full walk like I normally do. And I was like feeling a little bit like, oh, now I didn't get to, go deep into the forest and reset my nervous system. But thinking about it, the moment I actually just stepped out, I felt more calm. So this walk for me today also showed me that I have shifted the timeline. I don't know how else to explain this. I have shifted how long time it takes to reset my nervous system, because I have already done this isolation part many times. So if it's new to you, don't stress out if it takes you half an hour walking. It's again, it is all about you feeling safe, being isolated, being alone. And for the human, it can be stressful, but it is one of the best ways to calm your nervous system. So, with that said, the thing right now, like I know I might repeat myself because I mentioned this before. Yesterday, actually thinking about it, yesterday we had the 8 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, the Star, which is actually a very clear sign of what we have spoken about. There is new people coming your way, new colleagues, new opportunities, and it's coming very fast. But right now you are still in this transformation, energy where you are cleaning and cleansing. Because at the moment, you will notice, oh my god, big bird. Well, that was actually one of the weekend reading messages, Brian. Again, pay attention to big birds. You are going to notice lately that certain people or situations, old dynamics, old places feel uncomfortable. It starts to feel uncomfortable. The best way I can make you realize this is the anxiety. Like you feeling anxious after you have been hanging out with someone, after you've been speaking with someone, even if it's just texting. It can also be before. But this anxiety is your intuition rejecting the situation, the events, the person. I think we are learning something new when it comes to that specific thing. Because I think anxiety has been blown up to this sickness, like something is wrong with you, you are anxious about everything. But if you pick it apart, take it apart, and you're like, when does it actually arrive, this feeling? because anxiety is a mix of you feeling uncomfortable about something. It's not random, and it's not because something is wrong with you. It's your intuition trying to tell you something. But if you're always on high alert because that you have the wrong people around you, or because that you are in the wrong environment, if you are giving too much, not receiving, again, if you are having people around you who are trauma dumping, if you're having people around you who are just taking, your anxiety is going to peak more, because it's the warning system being like, listen to your intuition, because something feels wrong, something feels uncomfortable. And it's gonna show up in different ways. It's going to be solved in different ways. For some of you guys, maybe it's not about releasing a person, but maybe it's about stepping back right now and not taking over, not giving, right? It's the change of the dynamics of situations, connections, dynamics. Yeah, I guess you can say that. When you reach to a point where your nervous system evolves, it also protects you faster. You are going to realize or recognize that you're not staying in places that drain you anymore, or people who drain you. You turn around sooner. You choose space before chaos. Like I said, I realized today that resetting your nervous system, or my nervous system, actually doesn't take hours anymore. It took me a second, you know, but first I was like, okay, I'm gonna, just go out in the garden and just breathe in the air. But then I was like, no, I want to go to the forest. So this combination was also me taking a step, not limiting myself, but freeing myself by actually doing what my intuition told me to. So sometimes it's not about the physical steps, but it's about the decisions that we make that is a part of calming our nervous system and turning this isolation into a reset. Because again, I just really want you guys to understand that if you feel alone, you are not alone. It's because that your whole system, your whole life is being reset. I have said this to you guys a lot, with your whole entire life is going to change. And this is an upgrade. For the past 10-20 years, you have been in a massive circle of lessons, challenges, destruction, chaos. The whole world has been, but it's resetting itself. I actually saw someone speak about something like this could actually paint a picture for some of you guys. Like the storm they had in Hawaii, I think I might mix it up, but I think it was in Hawaii, right? Very chaotic, very destructive, but it actually brought back the natural rivers in Hawaii that was lost for over decades. That is how nature rebuilds what is supposed to be there. And also it's very symbolic, because rivers are connected with water, and water is connected with emotions. We humans are being shifted into our emotions more. If you think about it, for decades we have been told not to feel too much, not to cry, to be strong, just to be an autopilot. But now we are shifting into actually feeling, and that can be a shock if you have grown up in a family where you didn't learn that, or in a society where you never really got allowed to feel what you actually feel. So yeah, actually when I speak about that, there's a river down here, and with the star it's obviously pouring, balancing water into the river, into your river, right? What's nourishing, what's balancing, what makes you feel safe now, because it's not like your nervous system is not being fed, you're not being nourished by what nourished you before. And I promise you, I'm going to bet that a lot of things that made you calm in the past was connected to chaos. But now it's the isolation and the calm that brings you genuine, that makes you calm. Yeah, I guess you can say that. We are not abandoning ourselves by staying in situations that feel draining. Some of you guys might have done that with this, like, well, this person loved my dark side, or this person accepted my dark past, or my whatever it is. There could be this energy of like, well, I don't find better friends. I'm afraid of losing this, because what do I have then? But remember what I talked about. And now I can't remember if this was something I said in the beginning of 2025 or if it was in the beginning of 2024. But I said that this is the year of sacrifice. I think it might actually have been this year, one of the New Year readings I made. Like, this is the year of the Hanged Man. This is the year of sacrifices. You have sacrificed way too many things for the wrong reason or for the wrong people. Which nothing is wrong with that. I do want to point that out. It's been a part of your journey. It's been a part of your contracts. We all have contracts that we sign with people, and not everyone is supposed to follow us into the new. It's not a loss. You're actually getting your upgrade. I do want you guys to realize that you are receiving your upgrade in life, with people, with work, with money, with love, with whatever it is. And you're not alone in this. It's the most important thing. I feel I could, continue, but I think that I'm gonna stop the reading here. I just, this is what I love to do. And I know this is what I'm meant to do, but sometimes my mind gets in the way because I feel like I need to be structured. But you know what? If we don't take the jump and we never do what we are being called to do, even if it doesn't really show evidence or reward straight away, then we are never getting to the point where we receive success and rewards and love and all that. So I hope whatever we talked about today is going to help you in one way or another. Share your thoughts about this if you want in a comment, like, share, and I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow in the week ahead reading. Bye.